Hey miners, Mining King here. Today we're going to be talking about hosting companies. So let's get right into it. So, you know, before just to start off, this isn't even about my own hosting company or like trying to like get you guys to just come over here to Terra. I just kind of want to share this experience with you guys, just so people are just aware of what's happening in our crypto mining space, right? Or if you do host with certain companies and stuff like that. So I did a video go about a year ago about when you should host, and it had some good points of when you've reached capacity and when is it worth it to stop spending money on electrical infrastructure and and obviously passive cooling and all that other stuff before you just say, I'll let somebody else deal with it. I'll let them make the infrastructure upgrades, and I'm just going to send them my stuff, and they're just going to host it for me, right? Um, Everybody always outgrows their home at some point in time, and everybody's farm is different in sizes and stuff like that. Hawk also made a good video here too, as well as don't get hooked by crypto hosting companies. But I kind of want to get into this. I'm going to show you guys some pictures. I just wanted this is the point of the video is you guys need to do your homework on these hosting companies and even mine as well. Please feel free to to check us out. You know what I mean, and call us when we're wrong and stuff like that as well. Nobody's perfect, but I'm showing you this. I was unboxing some equipment today on Monday because a client had sent in some stuff. We're getting ready to move to Kansas, so I don't have time to test it and put it online, but I need to get it in the Octominer so this way I could ship it with everything that's going out to Kansas, right? This way we don't have a bunch of just random boxes, right? And I don't know how well any of this stuff is packed. So this is the first box I cracked open for this particular client. He was hosting with another company and had and obviously he wanted his equipment moved and he had requested that they send everything to us. So I'm going to show you some pictures now. And this is one of those companies that have cheaper power. So you guys, just because it's cheap power, you always hear that saying that you get what you pay for. And this example, this is exactly what that means. So this is looking weird already, right? You can see a bunch of styrofoam here and stuff like that. Like this looks packed really weird. But I'm just saying maybe everything's bubble wrapped inside, and that's just to help, keep everything together, right? So this is the first thing I see. When I start opening it up and moving it, this GPU has a busted fan. The GPUs are just loose inside of this box with no bubble wrap or anything like that, right? And I'm gonna show you some more pictures. Like this is being stacked like this. Okay, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe it's not so bad, right? But okay, that's not a big deal. The sticker's kind of messed up, whatever. Now look at this. Now he did send over, and this is an ASIC. This is a Z11. And you can see here that it's crooked inside of here. This thing has just been bouncing around everywhere. Like that power supply in ASIC, I put it back inside the foam there and it fits super snug next to each other. Like I just don't understand it. So I believe these guys were where he was hosting was open frames, and as you can see here, they just shoved in all the power supplies. They're just all just loose. They're all just clanging around. And when I picked up the box, like clunk, 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 like they're. I haven't even gone through the power supply box yet. I really hope that there's just not a pile of motherboards at the bottom because if there is, they're just completely destroyed. Um, so here's another box of some GPUs, and this is how they stacked them. This is how they stacked them. They have, you can see in this picture that the PCIe slot is facing the other cards and things like that. Like right here, you can see that this is touching this card. Okay. This is, and you can see that some of these are starting to get damaged and broken. These were standing on top of each other like this. And you can see that this one, the Sapphire Pulse, it's PCIe, slot right here where it actually fits into the PCIe slot. It's just sitting on top of that card there. These things were just got hammered, dude. It's so unprofessional to, I mean, you can't be this stupid. This is just laziness is what it is. I mean, I can't imagine somebody being this dumb, but I mean, it happens, right? I just can't see it. You know what I mean? So, anyways, so you can see here that there's a lot of scratching and scarring over here on some of the slots where it's starting to remove some of the pins and stuff like that, and some of the connection points on the actual GPUs themselves. And you can see that they're still dirty, like they didn't even clean them. They don't give a shit. You know what I mean? You can see here it completely like scored all the way across there and something like that. I mean, that's bad. You know what I mean? Um, there's just so much damage that took place here. I mean, let's just go back to this one. I mean, it has a broken fan. I mean, like this is like completely unacceptable. You're running a I don't know. I don't now. I'm not going to comment on the hosting company, which one it is. I'm not going to oust them in this video. But this is the risk that people run when you want cheap power and you want cheap everything. This is the treatment you're going to get from these people. You're going to send it in there all nice and pretty with all the boxes and all this other, and it's going to be packaged perfectly. It's going to arrive there all nice and neat, and then they're going to deploy it for you, whatever. Okay, this company gave literally, they gave no shit. Is essentially what happened right here. They destroyed this man's equipment, and to me, I would be infuriated, and I would be on the phone with him, dude. Like, I would be like, yeah, I'm walking down there, and I'm being pissed off. This is ridiculous. Because not only did he spend money paying for the hosting services there, he also spent thousands of dollars buying GPUs, right? And now some of them have gotten ruined. You know what I mean? For not because of a shipping carrier by some freaking idiot who doesn't know how to package anything. You know what I mean? So I want you guys to be careful. I just showed some pictures. I mean, there was a lot more, but I just showed a couple of pictures of a gentleman that I was unpacking his equipment today and getting it into Octominers. Obviously, I have to thoroughly test these and stuff like that, make sure they all work and boot and stuff like that. I hope that they all function and that there's no actual like permanently damaged cards. But this is the risk you run by always going with the cheapest company. You ever heard that? Like I said earlier in the video, that saying where you get what you pay for, and this is exactly it. You wanted the cheapest service, well, you got it. All right, they had the cheapest power, but when you want your shit back, they don't give a shit. So, I just thought this was interesting. I just thought to bring it to your guys' attention. So just to kind of get into back to what we're talking about is doing homework with hosting companies, and you can even do it with my own company that I'm a part of, right? I'm not exempt from those questions or challenges. You know what I mean? From any of the other hosting companies, right? We hold ourselves to a very high standard here at Terra, and I'll put our name against anybody's, but. So let me know down in the comments down below what you guys think, dude. I mean, I've never seen anything like that, dude. They literally just shoved it in the box and just like patted it, just like ripped up the ASIC foam and just like patted it all over the place, said, fuck it, just send it back. That's what they said. They're like, fuck this guy. And oh man, I feel so bad for him, man. I can't believe somebody would ship all this stuff. There was like probably at least like 9 boxes like this. And, I feel for this gentleman. You know what I mean? People spend, lots of money, hosting, and then they spend lots of money on hardware and graphics cards. And then, some idiot, is lazy and doesn't ship your equipment back properly. So, all right, guys, let me know your thoughts. Leave comments down below, and let me know what you guys think about this situation. How pissed would you be? All right, this is the Mighty King giving you the most hashes, and I'll see you next time.